Folks, you're never gonna believe what we're doing this segment of Fishin' Time. It's November. We're expecting to get a foot of snow tomorrow.
So we're gonna race it.
Yeah, so we're gonna race it, that's right. But I have the opportunity to go fishing with Keith Kavajecz, one of the top walleye anglers in the world. And we're gonna go out and get some fish, because we deserve to get some fish tonight.
We're gonna get some big fish tonight.
So don't go away, because Fishin' Time will be right back with Keith Kavajecz. He came up and hit that thing. Whoa! Oh, there he is.
Look at that.
If I had to go home right now, I'd be a very happy girl.
That is a nice fish.
Whoa, that's a good one. Whoa!
It's 10:30 at night, and Keith and I have traveled to Little Bay de Noc, located on Michigan's Upper Peninsula. It's right around the time of a full moon and the perfect time of year when the walleyes are getting ready for winter and going into a feeding frenzy.
Well, Keith, maybe you can explain to the folks what we're doing today. Or tonight, I should say.
We're basically open water fishing. Obviously, the big difference here is we're trying to do it in the dark. So what I'm looking at here is trying to spread out some lines. We're actually going to use boards and stuff tonight, and crankbaits to cover a lot of water. We're out in a basin area here at the Great Lakes. It's fall time, the water's cold. So what we're looking at using is a stick bait. Stick baits are typically what you want to look at in cold weather because it's a little bit more subtle action. Fish aren't quite as aggressive. We're running the engine nice and slow today, so that thing is just coming by them real slow. And especially at night like this, you can't be blasting the lure by, and you just kind of got to let them feel it come in, and a walleye's got good enough vision then, especially with the little bit of moon we got tonight, to actually see the bait come by. But we're gonna spread out the lures like always with boards. Now the one modification we made for fishing in the dark here is we went down to the local hardware store and bought these little safety lights. And basically all they do is they turn on here and they sit there and they flash. And I just tape that up to the flag of the board here so that when it's out to the side, we can look at it flashing out there.
And you can really see them a long ways.
And you can see them a long way.
Yes.
The neat thing is, I think they're like $2.50 a piece and they're guaranteed to last for 90 hours. So should be more than enough time for us to catch some walleyes. Here's one. Oh yeah, there's a good fish.
Oh,
Dig her in.
Oh!
That's the nice guy I am.
Yes!
I'll just keep running
That
the
feels
boat
like a decent
here.
fish.
We kind of do a little teamwork on this one.
Yeah.
I'll slow down the engine just a little bit so you can bring it in. You can see them. See how I told you about how they bite? It just grabs the board, and instead of pulling it under, it just fades it back and away, and then I looked up at the rod tip and it was doubled over pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Want to do is just nice steady pressure on them, nice and easy coming in. He's quite a long ways out there. I think I had that one out 100 feet beyond the board here yet. So
This feels like a decent fish.
you just want to keep them coming nice and steady. You want to keep the boat in gear like this until we get that board off. Okay, just bring the board right to me. There's our little flashing light. That's what I saw first go back. Dan, get it to me. There we go. All right, I'll just unhitch the clips real quickly. Then you go ahead and reel, keep tension on the fish, and then he's all yours, buddy. Where's he at?
He just went around the other side of the boat there.
Oh, good, that's the side the net is on.
Yeah.
How's he feel?
He feels like a good fish.
He hit it hard, didn't he?
Yeah.
This time of year, the neat thing about it is that the fish really do hit hard. I mean, they're in the mood to eat, you know.
Boy, I looked over there and I saw that thing bend over there just about the time you said there he was.
Yeah. Well, there's two ways to read them in the dark. You know, if you don't have those little flashing lights, you just got to watch your rod tips. That's a little bit harder. A lot of guys will carry a spotlight along and just shine it on the board every once in a while. You can see I had that quite a ways back there.
Yes, you did.
That one was running down a little deeper, you know. They might have just dropped hair deeper than I thought they should. Here he is.
Yep.
Keep him coming. When it gets close here, if you just kind of keep him coming. They don't have just a ton of fight this time of year.
No,
They just kind of, here he comes. He's a good fish.
feels like a decent one, yeah.
I'll get him. A little further. There we go. Nice fish.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, sir.
Look at there, how close to the bottom we were.
Wow.
I'm surprised we even got that fish. 'Cause usually if you got weeds on it,
Uh-huh.
who would think there'd be weeds this time of year?
Wow.
But that's
Now-
how low it must have been running to get way down like that.
Now this fish looks like he's got some kind
Yeah,
of
a little bit of a
parasite or
sore on
something
here.
down there.
Well, this time of year, when the water gets real cold, you can get what's called a cold water virus on them. A lot of times I actually develop a whole wart right on there.
Okay.
It isn't bad for the fish. It's kind of like getting a pimple or something for a person. It doesn't hurt them that much. We had them good.
Now, is this an average size fish for this area and this time of year?
I would say it's average to small.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is a good 4.5 pound fish here, but that'd be an average.
Which
to
is a
small
fish that most people would be real happy to catch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's a real nice fish. In fact, in a lot of places now, you know, the fish are getting, the big fish, it's getting to where guys are catching enough of them that they actually put slot limits and things like that on here. But
Okay.
you know, we're just out here for fun, so we'll let this one grow up. You know, we want them 28, 29 inchers. There we go.